Hi everybody, it's Leslie, Crazy Leslie, here today. I am in Van, West Virginia with Rusty Mullins. We are doing something that might get a little sticky today. He has beehives, so I'm kind of excited about this only because I've never seen this happen, and I love honey on everything I do, even my chicken nuggets, which he thinks is totally weird. But I'm going to go through the process here and ask him what stuff's called for people that wants to do this, because, you know, world we're living in today, you know, who knows. But anyway, here's Rusty. He's a little shy.
Hey, how you going?
So this is the setup that we're looking at, and I'm going to turn you around here. From what I have figured out and asked, this is called what?
This is called a super.
This is your super. This is what the actual bees go in
And store their honey in.
This is what they store their honey in. This is what they use to make the honey. So these are called what?
Frames.
Frames. So when you pull a frame up, you see this, which is your honeycomb on the inside, and your honey is on the inside of that in these little circles, okay? So that's what we're trying to get out to process this, okay? To put it in jars so we can eat it. So then we have to get these out, the frames, and he's going to kind of show you here what one looks like. We get it out. And see this nice contraption here that his buddy actually let us use so we could get this off. So here's your frame. Now, he has used several utensils to get this off. Oh, we have used this one. We have used this, which kind of looks like a pick for teasing your hair. I don't know if I could tease my hair with that, but then he actually has a knife that, as you can see, is hooked to electric, and it actually heats up, correct?
Yes.
And when it heats up, what it does, watch this, it melts the hard part off, so you can actually get into the honey. See how it does that? And it's because it's hot. Look at that just peeling off there. You have to have that off, correct?
Yes. Get the honey out of the cell.
You have to get the honey out of the cells so it will drain so you can make the honey.
Get the honey out first.
Yeah. So then this stuff is going in here, and as you can tell, there is a bottom part to this that if any of this is soaking out, and if there's any honey in it, it goes through these little holes into this bucket here.
It's called an uncapping tub.
It's called an what?
Uncapping tub.
Uncapping tub. If you can't hear him because he doesn't like to talk loud. I'm the loud one. Everybody knows I'm loud. But look at that. Do you feel like this is the best knife?
It's good, yeah. The scraper gets it out of there just a tad bit better, but it makes a way bigger mess.
Okay, this is the scraper, correct?
Yes.
He said this one makes a lot bigger of a mess. So actually the heating knife is a little bit better.
Keeps the wax more together. You get a lot of little fine chips in it with the scraper.
So it gets a little bit more of the honey out as far as this, instead of just scraping it. Look at all that. I'm super excited. Look at all that. Okay, now that that is taken off, you have this contraption here. This is the Big Daddy Mac Daddy of all. I've never seen anything like this. I was like, what in the world? But what happens is, the frames will go down in here, and if they don't fit properly, what we are seeing is if you flip it, it actually fits in these little grooves down in there better. And then it sets down in these little grooves.
This is called a separator.
It's called a what?
Separator.
A separator. And so what this is going to do, it's going to shake and spin. Yes, and an extractor. Exactly. It's going to spin all of these frames to where all of those little crevices that's got honey in it will drop down in here, and it'll be nothing but honey. So then you will have a spout right here, and this spout is where your honey's going to come out of. Now we have this great contraption, which is wonderful. Teresa, yeah, you need to be watching this. The honey will go down in this strainer, as you can see here, and it's going to get any of the extra comb out into this bucket, okay? And then that, from there, I'm not quite sure. I do believe that we have to cook it and heat it up to get any of the bacteria and everything out of it, which Rusty knows all that, but he don't like to talk much. I don't know why, because he's the one that knows this stuff. But anyway, here he is working on another frame.
I'll show you what this right here will do. You get into there, you can, like,
it loosens it up. So if your heating knife doesn't get into it, you can use the little, what would you call that, a pick?
No, just an uncapping tool.
It's an uncapping tool, pick style, and it kind of breaks all that loose. Look at all that honey. And it's going in.
Separator or the extractor, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, separator or extractor. And like I said, what we have found, if it doesn't fit one way, you flip it and then it'll fit set right down in there. I guess this is why, because I asked him a couple weeks ago why you can't just build a wooden box. Because I was like, why can't you just build a wooden box and not have to buy these things? Well, now I see why. Because if you build them and they don't match up, they're not going to fit in this separator. Correct?
Correct.
Huh. I learn something new every day. So he's taking the heating tool. Look at that. Oh my. That is just crazy. Look at that. Now, there will be a YouTube channel too. If you guys want to get on there, like and subscribe. Whenever we get that up and running, we're going to be doing that next. It's called M&N Outfitters. This is not the only thing that they do. Fishing, hunting, all that kind of stuff. And I'm not a hunter, I'll be the first to tell you, but he's got family in Ohio that now is doing this, and it's Brandon, Tyler, and Todd Newton, and also Teresa. They are getting into the bees too. Now they have livestock and all of that, but so then it goes into here. Does anybody do bees that's on here watching? Hey, Miss Teresa. Alright, we gotta save too for your channel. Does anybody have bees at all? Ooh, that's coming off really good right now. That's a lot better. Yeah, this is so cool, and I'm telling you, we're gonna have we'll have jars. Once we get it all set, to try. This is this your first batch in a long time?
Yeah, it has been.
Now you used to have several beehives, correct?
I've been messing with bees for close to 30 years now. I've had as high as 20 bees, but 20 stands of bees. Right now I just have 2. With work and everything else that's going on, I just don't have the time anymore to mess with that many stands, because it takes a lot of time to mess with bees. So
Now, if anybody wants to get started, what would you tell them?
absolutely. I mean, bees are extremely important to us, the environment. It's what pollinates our crops and everything.
Every crop that we have, flowers, and this honey, correct, where it's local, will have better things in it for what? Our immune system?
Our
And
immune system, allergies.
so it's going to help with any allergies that you have, because it's going to have, it's made from local bees that have the same pollen that's around here, that you live with every day.
Absolutely.
So that's why it's great. I mean, yeah, honey, we'll do that. We got to do your YouTube thing. So that's why this honey, see, that's all the excess. Local honey is always the best because, like I said, look at all that honey dripping off the sides. Just for him putting that in there after he heated that one thing up. Look at all of that. And it's going to, like I said, drain in here, right?
Correct.
To the bottom. And then it's going to come out this spigot, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And when it comes out this spigot, it'll go into here and get any of the extra comb that's left.
Any of the excess comb that's fell down in there, straighten out, which we'll have to straighten again, just to make sure to get everything out. I like to put it in the oven, heat it just a little bit to kind of kill out anything, and then it's ready for jars.
And then
ready for a big cat head biscuit or whatever you want to put
chicken nuggets.
So, but yeah, this is a 9-frame extractor, motorized. Turn them on, and it'll just start rotating. You change the speeds. It'll sling the honey out of frames. In a few minutes, there'll be nothing left. It'll all be gathered down in here, and we'll start straightening it out.
Tyler says, does that brother know what he's doing, or he need my help? Okay, we actually took a trip to Ohio a couple weeks ago, and to help Tyler, which is part of the NOutfitters, which is going to be on the YouTube channel, to help him get a beehive out, correct?
Yes.
Talk about that.
He had a friend tell him about there were some bees inside of a building. Went over, just kind of assisted him, showed him what I knowed, and he done all the work. I was just kind of there for backup, and
Because he's just getting started.
just getting started.
Right.
And got the bees out of the building that had established a hive in there, and we got them out.
How many bees would you say was in this hive? Approximately. Millions?
Well, probably not millions. There was several thousand.
Yeah. And you think that that hive's been there for quite some
Yeah,
time?
it's been there for a while.
Yeah. So, and we'll let Tyler put on the YouTube channel about getting those out. Now, this hive that he's working on now is the hive that you all caught back in...
Yeah, back there in spring, we was turkey hunting. Was in a place where we was turkey hunting at, and found a bee swarm.
And the bee swarm was
It was on the ground. If it had rained or anything, it would have wound up probably over time dying. Got it. Kind of cut the turkey hunt short. Switched over to the bee mode. Went back up. Got the swarm. Got in a hive. Brought down here, and that right there is what they've done in about the past month and a half. 2 months.
So this is all just work from a month and a half. You see all these. How many is in
9 frames on it.
There's 9 frames in a.
No, there's 10 frames in a super, but there was only 9. Only 9 frames can fit in a
Oh.
framer.
Okay, 9 can fit in here, but 10 is what comes in your super.
Yes. Your smaller box is a super. Your bigger box is on the bottom. That's called a hive body. That's where the queen lays all of her eggs. They build stores in there to feed each other. And then everything above that is called a super. Just a shallow box. It's got 10 super frames in it. Starts out as a sheet of wax, and the bees do the rest of it. We just put foundations.
Do you have one of
All
these that just
foundation.
has the wax in it?
I don't have one right now.
Oh, okay. We use them all. But when you get these, when you order them, it's just a piece of wax in there. You don't have any of this honeycomb. Those bees have done all of that. In 2 months' time?
Yeah, draw it out, fill it, cap it off.
Yeah, 2 months off, and they have completely capped it and everything. And when he means capped it, that means taking the water out of it.
Well, when they cap it, that's what this is a cap.
See how? See, it's hard. It's not wet. That means the water has drained out of it to make it a little harder. They're protecting it. Now these little holes here, will those all end up like this, or is that where they can go in?
No, that's just, they just didn't cap that section.
Okay.
So,
Okay. See, I'm nosy. I don't know. I thought maybe that's where the bees went into. I don't know. But yeah, these are all done, and as you can see, that's what he has. Now, when you do this process, this is called what?
this is just uncapping.
It's called uncapping it. You're taking that off, that hard layer off, to let it drain into here. So then, this is going to be excess honey underneath this lid too. It goes down in this, okay? And then the other part goes in here. So you can check them out on what?
You can check out our YouTube channel, NOutfitters. Me and my brothers from Ohio, we've been putting stuff on, trying to get this thing started. We're going to have a lot of hunting and fishing this fall on there. If y'all like it, you can check it out. Just something you just kind of carrying on with, stuff like that.
That's right. And this is where? We're in West Virginia. We're the West Virginia side, correct? You're in Van, West Virginia.
Yeah, Boone County.
Boone County.
So,
That's right.
and then cousins, they're my brothers, as I call them. They're out in Ohio, so they're handling the Ohio side of the.
They will be adding to it the Ohio side, and then any kind of little hunting adventures or fishing adventures that they want to add to this channel. It's on YouTube. It's called NOutfitters, and we're getting ready to do our first video, live video on that channel. And he's going to be doing the hive work here. So check him out and let us know what you think. Thanks, guys.